Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Let's Play Warframe. I'm your host of the most, as always, Francois878, and despite what the title says, this is not the final mission in the Natah quest line. I had a little bit of a problem with the video file. It was, corrupted when I tried to put it in my editing software. So unfortunately, I can't show you guys the final part, because you can't replay quest lines in Warframe for whatever reason. So I'm kind of screwed. But I did want to at least talk about what happened in the final quest, the final part of the Natah quest line, because I think it's very interesting. And, I think we saw it coming generally, when you started the quest. But before the quest, I don't think I would have... I don't think I would have guessed what they were going to do with the lore. But basically, you're in, it's another Uranus mission. You're in this, mine system, and you have to defend this bomb through multiple waves of Grineer enemies. And while all this is happening, Teal Rager is talking, the Lotus is talking, and the burned and charred visage of the sentient leader is also speaking. And the Lotus and the sentient are talking as if they know each other, and it's pretty clear that they do. And more than just, they fought each other or something else, like they're related in some way. And even Teal Rager's dumbass picks up on it. And once you defend the bomb through the 10 waves of Grineer and it goes off, you go back to your Lisette, and the Lotus pretty much explains everything in her, typical cryptic way. Basically, she's a sentient, and she was sent to the Origin system to destroy the Orokin and the Tenno, which she did, mostly. She did not finish the final sequence, which is mentioned multiple times throughout the final, the final mission. Is the sentient asks the Lotus, why didn't she finish the final sequence? The final sequence, as it turns out, was destroying the Tenno. And the reason she didn't finish it is because when a sentient crosses into the Origin system, our system, the system where Warframe takes place, a sacrifice needs to be made, and that sacrifice makes the sentient unable to reproduce. Barren is the word she uses. So Natah, which is her sentient name, decided to save the Tenno and to, kind of quote-unquote make them like her children, basically. And she took on the name, the Lotus, and she became this, beacon of hope and wisdom and all this nonsense, that the Lotus is, and basically betrayed the sentient. And I think it's very interesting. I think that kind of it makes you, I don't know, it's definitely interesting. It makes sense now that we kind of know. Now that we know that, we're like, oh, okay, well that explains a lot. That explains why she's so mysterious. It explains why she knows so much about the sentient, and why she was so scared in the beginning of the quest when we found the Oculist. It explains a lot of things, and it also explains Titian's complete and total dislike towards her. I don't think he knew what was going on. In fact, he didn't know what was going on before the quest line. But, he didn't trust her, and I think that his Tenno intuition, told him that there was something up with her. So, it's a very interesting quest line, and going into Update 18, when we're going to see the rise of the sentient, and they're going to be an official faction, I think it's going to make things very interesting for us, and it's going to be, it's going to make, it's a very good step forward for the lore, and I'm excited about that. But thank you guys very much for watching. Again, I apologize about this impromptu, not real, quest mission, but this has been your host with the most, as always, Francois878.